Hey everybody, my name is Alex with Hake Hardware, and in this video we are going to set up NATS as a service in Windows 11. So if you plan to run a cluster for Autonomys, you are going to need NATS. I prefer to run it as a Docker container in Docker, but if you don't already have Docker installed, this is a great way to get it running really quick. It's quite a few steps, but it's actually really easy and super straightforward. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to be following my NATS service wiki, but I'm going to switch over to Windows. Just know that the wiki is linked in the description of the video. So if you want to follow along there, just feel free to grab that link and check out the wiki. Okay, let's get into Windows. And the first thing we're going to do is actually open up our Explorer here, and we're going to go to the NATS server GitHub. On the bottom right-hand side here, we have the latest release. And then we're going to need to go all the way down to the bottom here. And there's a bunch of different versions. We're looking for Windows. And then AMD 64 zip. So this is going to be what most people using Windows are going to use. So I'm just going to click that to download it. And then open up the downloads folder. And then just extract all. And you can just extract it to the current directory. And then open it up. And what we're going to do now is basically just right click on the NATS server and do cut. And then go to your C drive and create a new folder called NATS. And then just paste in that NATS server. Now we need to create a config file. So what we're going to do is open up Notepad. And just make sure you have a new tab open here. And just paste in the config, and then we're going to do File, Save As. We're just going to call this NATS conf, and then do All Files, and click. We want to make sure we save it in our NATS folder. So let's go down to the C drive, NATS, and then Save. So we've got inside our directory our NATS server executable, and then we have our NATS configuration file. Now we need to download NSSM, which is going to be used to install our service. So we're going to go to it's linked in the wiki, we're going to go to the builds page. I just grab the top build here. And then again, go into our downloads folder and extract. And then extract. Go into here and you're going to want Win64. Grab these two files, cut them, go to this PC, C drive, and then let's create a new folder called NSSM. Go inside there and paste those files there. So now they each have their own directory here. And then we're going to create the NATS service now with NSSM. So we want to right click on our start menu here, open up a terminal admin. And then we're just going to go into the NSSM folder. So C:/NSSM. And I forgot the CD. So CD for change directory. So now we're in the NSSM folder. If I do dir, we can see we have the executable and the PDB file. And now we're going to run NSSM and install NATS. So we'll do NSSM dot, there we go. I can press tab to autocomplete, install NATS. Now we're going to need to specify the path where the NATS executable is. So if we go back to C drive, NATS, NATS server, and then arguments, we're going to want to specify the config location. So I have it already in the wiki and I'm just going to paste it in here. So we're C drive, NATS, NATS config. And then we're just going to leave the service name as NATS and then click install service. And you can see NATS has been installed successfully. I'm going to click OK. We can actually close out of our terminal, close out of some of these windows. And then we're going to go down to the search menu and type services. And you should see this services thing pop up here. Click that. And now we're going to need to find NATS in this list of services. So I can see it right here. And we're just going to click Start to start the service. And we can see NATS is now running. And by default, it's going to be running on port 4222. So when you set up your cluster, you're able to specify the NATS IP. You should just be using the defaults. And that's it. NATS is now running as a service on Windows 11. So if this helped you, please feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.